Hi, friends. It's Tracy from the Financial Freedom Diary, and today we are back to review my August goals and set up my goals for the month of September. This is like all the things, like everything that's outside of like the YouTube. I'll be sharing, like my schedule for YouTube, but everything else is kind of like stuff I need to define to kind of keep myself motivated and everything. August. Y'all know. um, August has been difficult, very difficult. So I did not focus on any of my goals. I really just was just coasting, and I made sure I got my content out. I believe I did post on Instagram maybe once or twice this month, which is better than some months because normally y'all know I won't post anything out there. But with the air conditioner going out, and having to check up on that constantly and document everything, it's been very, very frustrating for me. And so I've been just trying to kind of distract myself from everything. And today is August 31st, so it's Tuesday. And I can sit here in my bedroom and actually record because the remnants from Hurricane Ida passed through yesterday, so it's not as hot in here. My bedroom is like the hottest one in the apartment anyway. So it's just been a mess. And nobody showed up Saturday. The contractor didn't show up Saturday, but I do understand why he didn't, because when I talked to the guy at the laundromat, I do understand why they didn't. It's the same two guys because he described them and they were the same guys that came here. So with everything over there, they couldn't work yesterday because it was raining. And they have to the electrician and everything else has to come in. So I don't know. And plus, in the four people, I don't know if I'm the fourth person because I knew he was ahead of me. I don't know where I stand in that hierarchy and stuff. There is a lot that I don't trust about this whole thing. Um, I think that the waiting was intentional because September is coming and the temperature will cool down. But I think that they're just. Mm. So, yeah. And being in here has made it exhausting, but I have been staying hydrated and things like that. So, people I'm grateful for and why, we have to say my family and my community, because y'all all kept me sane. There was plenty of times where I just wanted to go find them and just go off. And I was able to stay calm, document everything because when that day came to contact corporate, I had the longest email with screenshots and everything included in that email. Okay, so I make sure I had everything down to the time and what some people had on. So the goals that are growing well, since this was such a trying month, the finances was like the best. I didn't reach my goals for paying off my debt because I think the maximum amount I want to put to debt was like 3350, and I fell short of that because my utilities was over the budgeted amount originally that I had for the month, not necessarily for the paycheck because the paycheck I doubled it, but for the month, you guys know I budget like 275. Um, I'm choosing grace over guilt over the weight loss and stuff like that. I just snacked. Okay. I did have my popsicles and stuff because that's been helpful. But of course, I like sweets. Um, I think I had a few candy bars at work. The little snack size ones though. But still, I had a few of them every time I got frustrated at work and I was installing software and stuff like that. The good things this month was that I did stay on schedule with my videos. It was very, very tempting to be a little bit down and depressed during that time. And so I tried to make sure I did have that one thing that I could look forward to doing, get myself set up early in the morning because that was the only reprieve I would really get um, to, like to be able to record. Um, it's a little toasty now, but it was worse before. I'm reading The Son of Mr. Solomon. I hope I said that right. Eric Jerome Dickey. I'm trying not to put too much into like reading like I want to. Like I put a limit per day on what I can read because I know how I am. I get really absorbed into my books and I'm not taking care of those things that I want to accomplish. Favorite memories this month. I don't have any favorite memories this month. Um, because really I just didn't have like the energy wasn't there, and this has been, like, and I can't say it enough about the how stressful it has been, and then dealing with people that you don't trust. And this isn't the first time that I've lived at an apartment complex where I've had issues, and I have learned some things from the past. And I have learned that I need to be in control at all times, documenting what's going on, because when I do, because it ain't gonna be no if, it's going to be when I do report this to the Better Business Bureau. I want to make sure I have everything documented properly on their treatment of their residents. And this company bought this apartment complex like back in 2019. Um, there are some things that don't add up. Like one, when a girl said something about people not having refrigerators and stuff like that. The problem for me with that was a man came by, and he wasn't just a random man. It was the maintenance guy's older man that always answered my maintenance request for the townhouse. He had came to check my appliances in the kitchen, and he said they were going to switch over to black appliances, but they were only going to do it like once I moved out. So for the new person coming in, they were going to get the new appliances. So when I hear about people talking about when I heard not people but her when she said, "Oh, there are people without working refrigerators right now," I'm like, "But y'all have those things here. You already ordered it." So it makes sense to me that if their refrigerator goes out, why can't you just replace it with the new black one and replace the stove and the dishwasher? What, you know? So you see where I'm going. Like I have problems with how they're managing things. So it's a whole thing. And so, my wires are going, my brain is thinking, and it is just basically stay focused on getting out of debt. I'm saving up my money, so that way I have a well thought out move, because I had a well thought out move when I came here, and it made it seamless because I had it all worked out. And I'll do the same when I move from here. But I am trying to make myself available in September to be here. So I probably won't be at work. The cooler weather is going to make it easier on me to work out in the apartment or go outside and walk around the block and stuff like that. So I'm looking forward to that. So as far as preparing, well, I know my renter's insurance is due in September. I need to check quarterly taxes and my PO box. I feel like quarterly taxes, I may have missed that date, but I can still mail that off. Um, I'm excited for. I wrote down that I'm reserving the right to be excited later. I guess I could say, I did say I was hopeful that cooler weather is ahead, because I don't see them trying to take care of this anytime soon. I don't. It's too many lies on my mind. Trying to get my October planner done, sitting still, staying focused, and getting all that stuff done. Um, Also, access to this new training at work is something I don't know what it was. I don't even know how I got on that mailing list, but I did sign myself up for it. I got the approvals and everything, and so that's going to help me get my training hours for this fiscal year, um, because that is part of the thing. I will share my content calendar, so I do use the calendar in um, this planner to put my content schedule for like YouTube, also to log my weight. I was logging my steps. I think I'm going to just take it easier on myself and not worry about logging my steps this month. And I don't know if I said what the name of my planner is, but it's Cultivate What Matters 2021 Powersheets Gold Planner. That's what I'm using. Sometimes I forget um, to say stuff. I don't mean to do that. I just don't think about it. I don't have anything on here that's out of the ordinary. I know you guys want a meal planning thing. meal planning video, like how do I do what I do. I haven't done that yet. And the reason why is because of the heat. I haven't been able to, because that's new. It takes me longer to do something like that. So I want to be able to do that for you, but be able to sit here and not be busting a sweat in 30 seconds. Shoot, less than 30 seconds. Let's go with two. Um, for this month, I'm really just going to be recycling August. I didn't really I didn't get off to a good start in August. So in September, I just want to hit the ground running. I want to make sure I'm taking care of myself. I want to make sure I'm drinking enough water. I think I consume more than 64 ounces a day of water. I think I did way, way, way more than that. But I want to do that per day. I want to make sure I got to log my food. The problem with me is when I don't log my food, I overeat. Um, the thing about reducing is snacking. I snack when I'm bored. I snack when I'm feeling sad. So my emotions trigger how I eat. And a lot of times, what logging the food, the reducing certain things kind of goes hand in hand. Um, One of the things I know also to help me with the emotional triggers is at work, I need to give people back their work. One of the hardest things I have going on, like today, I had to set that boundary with somebody because I had taken on some work while somebody was out on leave and she's been back. And they want the scheduling of the on-call rotation done to the end of the fiscal year. And I was only told to do through December. I extended it 1 month because it was a little bit confusing for one person. And so this other person's like, you should do this and you should do that. And I'm like, no, she's here. This is what I discussed with this manager, and this is it. This is her job. she um I understand that she's acclimating to coming back to work, but they're not going to circumvent that by just dumping it to me. Typically, I would have went in and redid the whole thing. The problem I have with that though is it still is not finalized. So I'm trying to make sure that at work, for those people who take advantage of the kindness, that I set healthy boundaries, because that stress that I take on when they get pushy leads to me snacking. Because I can get pushy right back, but you can't do that at work. So it's like if I can't do it in a constructive way that won't get me in any trouble, then I would make sure that I am going to say it calmly and professionally and do the right thing. But that'll help with the eating. Um, I'm going to still go for 7K or more steps. Um, I'm going to be at home so I can make myself available here for if the contractors show up. They can't say, oh, she wasn't at home, right? But I do have to find some way to get outside and to kind of exercise. I'm still doing a Leslie Sanson, so whenever it's cool enough in here that I could work out and cool down, that'd be great. I mean, I can take all the showers, but it does no good if I'm buzzing the sweat right after I get out of the shower. It's nuts. It's like a vicious cycle. And I also want to start strength training with body weights. With my body weight only. I haven't done that yet. I had a thing that it's an old program that I have downstairs that I can do. I haven't done it yet, so I would like to. Hopefully, the air is done, fixed, and I can do that here. I have a hard time with my asthma. I have a hard time breathing when it's humid in here. It's very difficult for me to catch my breath. So weekly, I want to at least log 50K steps or more. I want to weigh in every week. I can't do any better if I don't, like log my weight. Meal planning. I need to make sure I continue to do that. I have been doing it. That's the one thing I do probably right because my money is so my money is so tight on the food that I can't not do that. For the month, I want to lose 6 pounds. That's probably once I hop on the scale that first Monday, that's probably going to be the weight that I gained from August. But I want to pay $33.50 to my dad. I'm going to try. I'm going to do the best I can. I'm going to try. And also, because I don't think y'all knew about it, but I've been sanding my dining room table. That's been a nice little stress reliever. I want to get the dining room table finished, and then I need to work on the chairs and take the cushions off and stuff like that, because I want to stain the dining room table espresso. So yeah, my encouraging words for myself is nothing will work unless I do. So ain't nothing gonna get done if I don't do it. And my priority this month is going to be my emotional health. Um, Last month was trying, but I know I'm getting closer to the end of my debt freedom journey, so I can start the next phase of things. And things are going to go wrong. Things are going to go wrong, and what matters the most is how I respond. So I want to make sure that I stay on task. I do the things I'm supposed to be doing, and but I still take care of myself. I'm a hot bath kind of girl, which is probably not good for my eczema, but anyway, I'm a hot bath with my bath bombs and stuff like that, and I haven't been able to do that as a way of means of relaxing and stuff. And so I want to make sure I get back into those things that help with the emotional health and not the guilt eating, stress eating, everything eating that I've been doing because I am a habitual snacker. So I need to really rein that in and logging my food and knowing I got so many calories a day. I can't be sitting around here just eating up everything. That's not going to work. But thank y'all so much for your patience and stuff. I know this has been difficult, and I know I haven't been the most energetic person in my videos, but I do appreciate all y'all words of wisdom because y'all knew what to say, um, and gave me calm options while I was doing my research. And so that all did help. Um, this company is what this company is. Their workers are what they are. And once I see, I don't unsee. So it's just a matter of getting myself to a point. Um, make sure I sever the ties. I need the rental history in place because I almost forgot. Y'all know that I want to buy a house, and so I did do my research with my credit union associated with my job. So I did stop by, I did get to talk to them, and so once I get the emergency fund, once I get my down payment, um, I wanted to know like what's the minimum, what's like they would take as a down payment and things like that. So that was good, but knowing how much of my rental history that they needed, it's like 12 months of canceled checks or something like that, and the phone number to contact them. So leaving here, let's say, because I'm like 4 months into my current lease, um, so I got 8 more months to go. In September, I think by the end of September, I'll be down to 7 months. But leaving here and finding somewhere else and saving up the 6 months, saving up the funds I need to purchase the appliance, because you guys know I want to rent a house versus rent an apartment. I think I'm good. I think I'm good. I know you can still find crappy houses too, but I think I'm good. Um, but to build that history just somewhere else and not have to worry about this place. But I also don't want to create any issues here for myself, anything reported inaccurately on my credit report with them. Like I don't want no BS from this place, but that was I guess that was a favorite memory, huh? But yeah, I just happened to be walking by, and I saw that and I was like, technically I got scared by the frogs. I was out there. I'm afraid of frogs, and I ran in the building. But I stopped by and I just talked to them real quick just to kind of get understanding, let them know that in the future I'll be in the market and making sure I could set up things to transition the money automatically, put on a schedule to transition money over to them to create the accounts and that I want. And so we talked about a bunch of things. So that's what's in the back of my mind. It's not necessarily today. It's more about the future, keeping my credit and everything in excellent shape and not not losing my cool. I've done well, but not losing my cool. But yeah, so thank y'all so much for your kind words and thank you so much for your advice because you guys had some very great tips. There are certain things because I live in Tennessee that I do have to be careful of because I feel like Tennessee might be one of those states that leans towards the landlord versus the tenant. And I want to make sure that I cover myself at all times. But those are my goals for the month. Let me know what your goals are. I might need to incorporate them, especially like eating a Snickers. But yeah, but thank y'all so much, and y'all. I will talk to you again on Saturday when I do my week 5 check-in. I'm going to close out my cash envelopes for the month of August. So yay to that, and I will see you guys later. Have a great one. Bye.